From KD After Dark World Headquarters, good morning. It is Monday, November 1st, 2021. For Mr. and Ms. America, and all ships at sea, and all sods everywhere. Everywhere. Welcome to your morning report. So as you know, we always begin with a little reading, so I must return back to Pissing in the Snow by Mr. Vance Randolph. This is a most unusual story, and it could have been like the greatest story of all time, but it kind of fell apart at the end. You'll see what I mean. The name of this passage is Don't Call It Fucking. Told by Bob Wyrick, Eureka Springs, Arkansas, May 1951. He got it from an old man near Grandview, Arkansas in 1907. Once there was a silly girl that heard about fucking, but she had never done any. She took her old pappy a jug of cider while he was working in the timber. "Pappy," she says, "I want you to fuck me." The old man says, "All right," and cuts him a sawtooth briar. He whipped her ass until she yelled like a steam whistle. So that is what she thought fucking was. Pretty soon, her and one of the neighbor boys got married. The very first night, she said, "I never been fucked but once. And I sure don't want to do no more of it." He asked her who done it, and she says, "My pappy." Next morning, the boy went to see pappy, and the old man told him just what happened. "Don't never call it fucking," says pappy. "Just tell her you want to make something for the house and get her broke in that way." So the boy went to town, got some plates, cups, and saucers. He hid them under the bed, and every time they knocked off a chunk, he would fetch out a piece of china. Next time the old man seen the girl, he asked her how they were getting along. She said, "Everything is going fine. I told John the first night there'd be no fucking," she says. "Me and him spend all our time making dishes, and it sure is fun. We've got enough plates, cups, and saucers for 2 families already. And if John don't run out of paste, we're going to make you a big fine piss pot for Christmas." Pissing in the Snow. The ending lacks something, and I just don't know exactly what, but it has such a big buildup when the daughter goes to pappy and says, "Pappy, I want you to fuck me." Well, anyway, perhaps maybe some other folks have better ideas about how to end it. I've thought about this for years. That's one of the great setups of all time, but it just loses a little steam at the end. Next, I went to Austin, Texas in 2014, and these are the groovy little Day of the Dead skulls I got in one of the shops there in Austin. I can tell you they were a big hit with my brothers. So anyway, you see how they got a little hole in them so you can make beads out of them or something like that. Anyway, I should have got more of this Day of the Dead stuff. It's really cool. One other thing, but first, Sophia has returned. Oh yeah. When you're a teacher, you get all sorts of strange gifts. I had went to like somewhere like Tractor Supply where they sell these little toy animals. And as you might know, I'm very fond of wolves and bears too, but wolves. And so I had one, and several of my girls come up to me in class and said, "Oh, could we borrow this wolf of yours, Howling, and dress him up a little bit?" And I said, "Well, of course, go ahead." So when I got it back in about a week, this is how they glammed my wolf out. This is a glamorous wolf. Do I love this? Hell yes, do I love it. The glitter wolf, that's what they called it. That motherfucking glitter wolf. It's groovy. Found something else the other day. Well, I'm finding all kinds of stuff. I found the throwback original Bazooka Joe bubblegum. Well, I like Bazooka Joe. And I hadn't ever seen it in packs. I always bought the little singles. But here's the crazy part. Made in Tunisia. Made in Tunisia. Well, I don't know what to say about that. Hannibal was from Tunisia, but that's another story. One last thing. Oh, yes, I'm continuing the pimp of the Delish Claxton fruitcake. I wish Sophia would come to Cliffside and give me a piece of her mind. I'm going to wind this up with one other thing. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are filled with a passionate intensity. I ask you to reflect upon that, because as you know, I'm getting ready to wander the earth. I wish you a glorious day, everybody. Everybody wander the earth. Get shit done. Let's do it. I'll see you soon. Oh, one other thing. Thank you for the 29 subscribers. Maybe I'll make 30 one of these days. It's so exciting.